Hi, this is Michael from Neatline Antique Maps, and this is San Mateo County Surveyor Vitas Wackenreuder's 1861 map of San Francisco, lithographed by Britton and Ray and published by Langley for the City Directory. Now, this is one of the first maps to extend all the way from Buri Rancho, later South San Francisco, across the Golden Gate to Marin County. And there's two main reasons why I love this map. The first is that it features a lot of important topographic detail, documenting the peninsula in the midst of major changes, including sand dunes and waterways, which no longer exist today. And the second is that it is one of the last maps to show San Francisco as this kind of wild landscape. In just a few years, our maps of San Francisco tend to look like this, either the outside lands map on the left that we covered in another video, or the iconic Bancroft map, where pretty much the whole city is covered in this street grid, whether that reflected reality or not. Now there's so much to unpack with this map, but I'll highlight just a few features. One especially cool bit of history for San Franciscans is the depiction of Horner's addition with an early street grid. This area, of course, today is known as Noe Valley, named for Jose de Jesus Noe, the last Mexican alcalde or a mayor of Yerba Buena, who owned the land here as part of his San Miguel Rancho. John Myers Horner was a Mormon immigrant who bought the land from Noe in 1854, just a few years before this map was published. Another interesting feature of this map are infrastructure projects, such as the path of the Spring Valley Waterworks to Laguna Honda Reservoir and the San Francisco Waterworks Aqueduct to the still standing, although now defunct, reservoirs on Russian Hill. Equally important are the plotting of early property owners and ranchos. This at a time in which the city and its residents are locked in ongoing legal battles over land claims on two parallel levels, whether this land was part of the city or the U.S. federal government, and who owned the private individual lots. Now, one fun bit of history depicted on the map is Pioneer Racetrack, the first racetrack in San Francisco, built and funded 10 years before this map was published by local businessman George Treat, whose property is indicated here on the map. In the upper left-hand corner, we see three insets of South Farallon Island, including a view of the lighthouse, which was built in 1853. These are islands that lie 30 miles outside the Golden Gate, visible from the mainland on clear days, probably most famous today for their great white sharks. The islands are probably depicted on this map because they are in fact officially part of the city and county of San Francisco, but they were also particularly important at the time this map was published. In the first half of the 19th century, the Russians set up a sealing colony on these islands, but with the seal population depleted, hunters turned to seabird eggs, which could be sold at high prices in San Francisco markets. Eventually, one company, the Pacific Egg Company, established a monopoly on South Farallon Island. And in 1863, things came to a head in the so-called Egg War, in which rival firms tried to break this monopoly. Skirmishes broke out on the islands, and two men were killed. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at an important map for San Francisco history. Thank you for watching.